What is up, everyone? It's your girl Crystal here. Welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be kind of an update from my last surgery update, where it was like, I believe it was like 5 days after my surgery. So it's now been 3 weeks since my surgery, and I feel almost 100%. I mean, I do feel 100%. The only thing I can't really do, and you know, I'm not allowed to do, is lay on my stomach. But as far as pain wise and anything that I'm feeling, I feel completely normal. Everything is kind of just pretty much back to normal. They're just like little things that are still kind of are gonna take time to fully heal and all that, but pain wise, I'm solid. Today I'm going to be answering some of your questions. I asked you on one of my Instagram posts to leave me some questions that I haven't really answered yet that you guys are curious about, as far as my surgery and recovery or whatever you guys might have wanted to know. So I picked the ones that I thought were the best and the ones I haven't answered yet, and just good questions in general that were asked. It went by pretty fast, and I'm definitely happy with my results and the way everything happened. So I'm so grateful to ATHENIX for that. Before I go into the questions, I want to let you guys know that ATHENIX Body Sculpting Institute, where I got my surgery done, will be linked down below. Their Instagram will be linked down below as well, so you guys can kind of see before and afters and just see how good they actually are. I mean, when you guys see my before and after, that'll do all the talking for itself. But I've been receiving DMs from people saying that they've already made appointments, so that makes me happy. And I just want you guys to be in the best care. If you guys do decide to get surgery, just know that ATHENIX is an amazing option, and I do recommend them. Going into the questions, the first question is, are the scars really prominent, and if so, how long does it take for them to heal completely? So the scar that I have is the one that's really low on my stomach, right above the pubic area, and it's very thin. You can hide it under pretty much everything, underwear, bathing suits. It's very thin, and I believe that once it's kind of, you know, healing, and in the healing process and over time, it'll start to fade and you'll honestly barely notice it. The healing process does depend on your own body. Everyone just heals in a completely different way. So I still have to see for myself how long it takes, and then if you're planning on getting it, you have to see for yourself how long it would take for you. The next question is, do you feel like yourself after the plastic surgery? Do you feel like you cheated on the natural look? I feel more like myself than I did before I got the surgery, because I know that I've put in all this hard work. So it's kind of like the me is coming out now, you know? I was kind of hiding behind my loose skin, I guess, if you want to put it that way. That wasn't me, you know, and the only way to get rid of it and to see my actual hard work and to see my full result was the surgery. So I don't believe I cheated on the natural look, and I feel more like myself than before. How soon were you able to get back to doing things? For example, how soon would I be able to get back to work? I actually made an appointment with ATHENIX in Irvine for micro body contouring at the end of the month, so I'm super excited. Oh, I'm super excited for you. Oh my gosh. So as far as the micro body contouring, you would have to check with them on that, but because I got the tummy tuck, which is more, going back to the gym and doing normal things for me is 6 weeks. To go back to work, I was told 2 weeks. For, you know, for people who have, I do social media of course, but for people who have, you know, jobs and, you know, you have to drive places, I was told 2 weeks. And after 2 weeks it does make sense, because I did feel pretty good to be out and about. What made you want to get the excess skin removed? I only ask because I see you always working out, so does the loose skin never leave? Loose skin, I mean, if you have minimal loose skin, it can be tightened with, you know, working out just by replacing the space with muscle. But as far as me, and as far as the amount of loose skin that I had and the extreme weight loss that I went through, there was just no way that I could replace it with muscle. And there's no way that I could actually work it out in the gym. It just had to be surgically removed. Do you see a difference already or feel different without the excess skin? I feel 100% different. I just feel like this thing has been taken off of me and just lifted off my shoulders, and I feel amazing. I am like so much more confident in my body now. Like, I could wear a 2-piece bathing suit and I would be confident, whereas before I could never do that. Even being in a 1-piece bathing suit made me so uncomfortable. I feel so much more confident in my own skin now, and that's thanks to the surgery. So I do not regret, and just knowing what I know now and being through the surgery and the post-op and the recovery, I still would do it all over again. There's nothing that I regret, and my confidence is at its highest. Did any of your stretch marks get cut off or go away after the surgery? That's one of the main reasons I would want is to get rid of my annoying stretch marks. Well, one thing I want to say is that stretch marks, at least stretch marks for me, I've learned to accept them, and I love my stretch marks. I would never do anything to try to get rid of them, like, you know, these treatments and all this stuff, which I mean, I don't really believe work, but some of my stretch marks did come off, and I will show you guys. I'll show you guys my stomach and how it's looking right now, and you guys can see my stretch marks, and you can see basically, you know, how it's been recovering after these 3 weeks. All right, so I do have to wear this garment under. It just kind of holds everything together, and it just goes from here all the way down to my legs, and it just is a compression garment. It keeps everything in shape, and it keeps the swelling down, and it just makes sure that everything is shaping well. So if I were to take this off, I would just unzip it right here. Okay, so my incision is super low. It's about right here. And then if I pull this down, I'm not going to show you guys the incision as of now, but I will show you guys my stomach. This is my new belly button. I know a lot of people have been asking about it. The only thing I would say that I still feel in the healing process, because I don't feel the scar, but I do feel like tenderness around my sides from the micro body contouring. That's pretty much about it. My belly button looks completely real. I'm obsessed. But as far as my stretch marks go, so everything under my belly, my old belly button, has been removed, and so everything that was above is just now right here, and I'm perfectly fine with that. So I did get some of my stretch marks removed. I believe, like, I'm just so happy the way my belly button looks, and that's just how everything has been healing as of now. I think it looks really good. As you can see, I have lots of stretch marks pretty much everywhere going up my back, but overall I have a super flat stomach, and it looks pretty much amazing. Like, I really couldn't have been happier with my results. So as far as that question goes, yes, some of my stretch marks were removed, but also it really just depends on your own body. Where your stretch marks are, they might be taken away, they might not. Not sure if my question will make sense, but does getting a tummy tuck affect you if you want to have children after? It does make sense. And they asked me plenty of times, like, you know, they told me about, you know, having kids and all that, because I'm only 20 years old. I turned 21 actually on Monday, but I do want to have kids. So obviously I wouldn't put myself through something where I wouldn't be able to have kids, because I do want kids, but it doesn't affect it. The only thing is my skin might stretch out again, and it just really depends on my skin and how it will retract after pregnancy. So as far as being able to have children and actually, you know, going through term with a pregnancy, I'm fine. You know what I'm saying? Did you have your abs tightened? I heard they also do that during skin removal. Is that what the tummy tuck is? So yes, that is what the tummy tuck is. Basically, when they lift your skin and your fat from your abdominal wall, they do tighten your abs to go along with it, and it does kind of cinch in your waist a little bit more, and it helps you out in that aspect. So yes, they did tighten my abs. They tightened my abs by 7 centimeters. So that's a pretty wide gap, but they did tighten them. And that kind of is just part of the whole tummy tuck process. If your ab muscles are, you know, tight, they won't do it, but mine were not. Where was the micro body contouring done on my body? So the micro body contouring for me was done on my upper abdomen, my lower abdomen, and my flanks. So that's where I got it done. What are the drains for? So the drains are for just pretty much like excess fluid that builds up after the surgery. I don't necessarily know the exact terms or the exact, you know, explanation for them, but it's just for excess fluid that is being produced due to the surgery. Okay, so I hope I answered a good amount of questions, and I know you guys wanted to see my stomach a little more, so I hope you guys are happy with that as well. Everyone's been asking me about before and afters, and trust me, they'll be coming sooner than you think. They'll be here before you know it. I'll be posting them on my Instagram, and I'll be posting them and talking about it on my YouTube. It's just, you know, I want to show true final results. Things are still happening to my body. Things are still changing. There's a little bit longer in the healing process that has to happen. So I'm just not at my final result, and I want to show you guys a true before and after, even though my stomach just looks amazing already, I know. And I want it to be a good representation of what I got done. So like I said, ATHENIX Body Sculpting Institute will be linked down below. I'm so excited for the people who have already made consultations and have been letting me know that they're so excited. I'm excited for you. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next update, my next video, on Instagram. I'll see you guys everywhere. I'm just all over social media. If you have any more questions, please leave them down below, and I'll do my best to answer them. Bye!